Hey everybody, so today we have here another A1466. This is a 2015 model, but they're all pretty much the same, 2015 through 2017 MacBook Air. You can see it's still very nice, and this one is in here for, it has no power. So let's go ahead and at least take a look at it and see really what the issue is. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the symptoms here. Let's see, I believe this is for just no power, but let's see why it has no power. If we plug it in, do we get anything? Alright, so we have a green light, and now we have an orange light. Okay, so we do have an AC light and there's no power. So if we try to turn it on, no power. So it's a dead machine. Oh, it does have an AC light. So usually when there is at least an AC light there, which does mean usually the SMC may be healthy, but let's go ahead and take a look and see really what other problems there may be with it. So we're gonna go take a look and just, we do see a little spot here, so maybe that's a little bit of a liquid spill, could just be a stain on there, but we need to go ahead and take a look and see if there's anything very obvious on the board. Since we did a visual inspection, we don't notice anything else. What we want to do next before we even start working on it is to see if the behavior has changed with other stuff removed, like the hard drive, the LCD, and everything else. Because if those things are damaged, that can also make damage to this device as well, and maybe have a problem with the power issue. Especially usually the trackpad has the power button on there, and if there's any issue with the trackpad, it would not allow this to turn on. Think of it as like holding the reset button on a computer and trying to turn it on. It would do that for that if there was anything really as well. Plug this. We wanted to plug in this cable because this cable is going to give you a light. If we don't, it would just spin and it would get really loud. I mean, at this point, if we're getting a fan spin, that's a pretty good thing, right? So we get no fan spin. We do have an orange light. Processor is not warm, and now we need to see if there's anything causing that issue. Okay, I do feel actually okay, I think I found our component. Alright, so let's go look under the microscope. It is getting very warm in one of these. And we can go ahead and see really which one it is and see what's being the culprit here. You can see which one. Watch, I'm going to go do something over here. We're going to do a little trick to see where it's getting hot, because you can see there's very, very similar ones everywhere, right? These are caps that go absolutely everywhere here. So let's see which one it is. Watch this. Alright, so I think we found our winner. You see how this one dried up very quickly? You see how it's pulsating over here? This one? Keep an eye on this one for next time. You can see actually how the rest of them are kind of doing that too. But look. So if I do it again, whoops, it doesn't even let it get wet. Look at that. Get wet. It won't get wet. Alright. So it looks like this is most likely our bad component here. You can see how this one dried very, very quickly. So and we want to make sure that we do have the right one, and we also want to make sure that it isn't on the other side, right? So what we want to do is just basically remove this one, and we can replace it. But we want to see exactly what this is. As you see that there are many of these, sometimes these can be redundant, so maybe you can just remove it and it's not as important. If one fails, they're still going to work. But let's unplug it right now. Alright, so let's take a look at our board view here. We can see this is the one, the C7313, and you can also see the ones next to it are pretty similar in what they do. You can see it's not really changing much, and looks like this is on our S5 rail. We do need an exact replacement for this one. This is the C7313, and let's go see. We should have some in stock here, so let me go pull one real quick. We'll go remove this, and then we'll go test it to see if it works. And I did find this here, and we are going to be replacing it. I even get the same letter. Sometimes they have different letters, but they should still work anyway. But I did get the same one, and we're just going to go remove this and replace it. Okay, so we replaced our C7313 component right here, and we're going to go ahead and test it. I put it back just enough for at least to turn on, I guess a little bit more, but I put it in there. So let's just go lift this up. It's not totally screwed in, but it should be enough to at least turn on. So, alright, so we have a light We have our orange, we have our green, and we have a fan spin there. So let's see if we get a display. There's no hard drive in, so we'll most likely it'll just boot to a question mark folder. And if that is true, then the arrow should be good. Alright, you heard the chime too. Alright, I think that's a backlight there if I'm not mistaken. Not yet. There we go. Alright, so so we got our folder icon and we're all good. So this is powering on now. Now we can put it in the hard drive and have this all be on their way. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on repairing the A1466. This is the 2015 version, and we replaced the C7313 capacitor there. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching at least kind of the process and see how we diagnosed the laptop, and we can see this one we're actually very lucky to see how easy the issue is to spot and find, especially if something is shorting out. You can really find where it is. We're fortunate to be this lucky, and we're fortunate to have our tools here to help us out, and also a board view in case, or we also have all those brave souls out there that put those schematics out there. Very thankful for that, and thankful for the microscope and obviously our hot air and all those things that we have tools here to help us fix these. We also do have these components in stock, and especially we're a store, if we need to, we can also have donor boards and everything else for that. If you want to check out our store, go ahead, check out the link in the description below. Anyways, if you found this video informative, please leave a like, really does help us a lot. Please subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.